Weathering.
Mommy, what are you doing? Why are you digging the soil?
I'm going to plant some crops so we can conserve the soil. The plants will prevent the soil from being washed away during rainy days.
Why do we need to conserve the soil?
Soil nourishes the plants. Plants provide us food and oxygen. So, it is necessary to conserve soil. Otherwise, we won't have food. Do you know where soil comes from? Let's go inside and I'll show you something. Take a look at this rock. What do you notice?
I can see some cracks on it. Little by little, the rock is crumbling into pieces. Oh, is it now turning into soil?
That's correct. Once the rock breaks down, it turns into soil. This process is called weathering. Weathering happens within a long period of time. It can break big fragments of rocks into smaller pieces. Rocks undergo weathering for different reasons. Take a look at this bottle filled with frozen water. Let's leave it here for 2 minutes.
Mommy, the ice has started to crack and it is now turning into liquid water.
Why is the frozen water melting?
Is it because of temperature? The sudden change in temperature is causing the frozen water to turn into liquid water.
Very good, Ellie. Temperature can be an agent of weathering. Agents of weathering cause the breakdown of rocks. There are 2 types of weathering that occur on rocks. Mechanical or physical weathering occurs when rocks, minerals, and soil disintegrate. It does not result in chemical change. Chemical weathering changes the molecular structure of rocks and soil. Ellie, there are different agents that cause the weathering of rocks. The first one that we observed is temperature. Changing temperature can break down rocks easily. The expansion and contraction of rocks cause weathering. Do you know that water can also be an agent of weathering? Water seeps into cracks in rocks, freezes, and later on, expands. This repeated freezing and thawing process can break rocks into pieces.
Mommy, I saw some of the plant's roots growing between and around rocks. Can they be an agent too?
Yes, of course. They break rocks too. Plants grow around rocks. The roots of those plants penetrate and crack the rocks. Do you know that animals can also break rocks?
Oh yeah, I saw some videos online about it. Some animals that burrow themselves deeply into the ground break rocks.
Very good, Ellie. Oh, the wind is so strong, Ellie. Kindly close the windows. By the way, wind is also an agent of weathering. Rock pieces or sand grains can be moved by wind, moving water, or ice. They act as sandpaper when they brush against the surfaces of rocks. This process is called abrasion. Ellie, come here. I want you to look at this.
The rock's color changed, and it is now starting to crumble.
This is caused by chemical weathering. Rocks undergo chemical weathering because of the presence of oxygen and carbon dioxide. When oxygen combines with iron oxide or rust is formed. If you noticed, there are some rocks that appear red or orange. This is due to iron oxide. This process is called oxidation. Ellie, do you still remember the formation of acid rain?
Yes, Mommy. It contains harmful substances that can damage plants and other materials.
That's correct. When water is combined with carbon dioxide that is present in the atmosphere, it produces carbonic acid. Carbonation occurs when precipitation that contains carbonic acid reacts with minerals in rocks. This causes the discoloration and crumbling of rocks.
Thank you so much, Mommy. Now, I know how important it is to conserve soil and rocks. And I also learned that there are different factors that can cause weathering.
Wow, that's awesome, Ellie.